I audible? Okay, fine. So in the last lecture, we have seen the concept of what? Trigonometry, right? Now, today also we are going to see some basic concept of trigonometry, right? So in last lecture, we have what? Seen the unit circle, what is the meaning of trigonometry, sine, cosine, tan theta, right? So today we'll discuss on the same topic further, right? So what we are going to see today in that one, that is how to derive a definition of or the equation, right? Different equation of the cos theta, sin theta, and we can say a tan theta, right? How it's useful and to derive some other equation. So that we are going to see today. So just let me share it with you. Is it visible? Is it visible? The PDF? Okay, fine. Fine. Okay, so in that one, what we have seen, what is hypotenuse, right? What is opposite side? What is adjacent side? And all that we have discussed. We have ended with the session with what? If we move to the anti-clockwise, right? If we'll move anti-clockwise, then obviously what? The theta is supposed to be increase. And if we'll move clockwise, the theta is going to be, sorry, decrease, right? So in that one, the another one is what? Cos theta and cos minus theta, right? Cos theta and cos minus theta. So that is what, how it's supposed to be done. What is the relationship between cos theta and PDF is not visible. Okay, fine. Let me share again, right? Now, okay, fine. Right? So difference between cos theta and cos minus theta. So that is what you can see here, unit circle, right? Definition already we have seen. So this is cos theta. That is what? Positive. And in the another figure, that is what? Cos theta is a, or theta is a minus one, right? Here it will be there. So it is minus theta. So here we can write what? It's a cos of minus theta. So we can say that in both the way, the A point will be on a x-axis, right? So we can say that what? Cos theta equal to cos minus theta. That means if the theta is supposed to be positive or a negative, cos theta equal to cos minus theta. So that you need to remember, right? That sometimes it may be required if theta is supposed to be what? Negative, right? So both are the same one. Now next thing is what? Difference or a relationship between a sine theta and sine minus theta, right? So as you can see in a figure, this is a sine theta, right? This portion is a sine theta which will be on a y-axis when theta is positive. Now if the theta is what? Negative, like here, right? Theta is what? A negative. So what happened at that time? The sine theta, the D point will be there. This is the triangle. Now D point is here. Now if we'll draw same to the y-axis, you will get a OE. So at that time it will be on a y-axis, but at what? Minus it, right? So that is what we can say, this is sine minus theta. So obviously this value is what? A negative, right? So we can say that one, when sine theta and when minus theta, sine minus theta is there, there will be a relation between these two is what? Sine theta equal to minus sine theta, right? Cos theta equal to cos of minus theta and sin theta equal to minus sin theta. So that you need to remember, right? Is there any doubt in that? Is there any doubt? Okay. Okay, fine. There is no, right? Now we'll move to what? If theta is increasing from 0 to pi by 2, right? So 0 to pi by 2, that will be of theta, right? So here you can see in a figure again, this is nothing but a what? 0 angle. This is what? Pi by 2, right? 3 pi by 2. And so what happened here? Here the theta is in a what? First quadrant, we can say, right? And you can see that this is nothing but a what? We can say a 45 angle, right? This is, so now what happened? Theta will be moved from 0 to pi by 2. That means in a first quadrant. So the cos theta will be on which axis? X axis. Now, if you will increase your theta, that means if you are going anti-clockwise here, right? If you are going anti-clockwise, so what happened? The theta will be increased. You can see here 45, here maybe 55 or 60, right? So you can see here cos theta. That will be on a x-axis. So obviously this distance and this distance, that is the difference. That means this is more than this. So we can say what? The cos theta value is supposed to be decreased when theta is going to what? Increase. Okay, when theta is supposed to be increased, your cos theta is going to be what? Decrease, right? Now again we can see the third figure. So again the theta will be increased here, right? You can see as the previous one, the theta is supposed to be increased. Now this much theta is there. So obviously the cos theta is decreasing. That's why the value of what? Cos 90. When this theta is of 90 angle, that means here we'll get a point, right? This point. So this will be obviously your angle. So this is going to be what? 90 degree, right? So at that time we can say that what? The cos theta is or sorry, the cos 90 will be what? A 0 1. Fine. So if this theta is supposed to be increased from 0 to pi by 2. 90, that means pi by 2. So cos pi by 2 is what? A 0, right? That means there is no point on a x-axis. That will be at the origin, 0, right? So this is the thing for cos theta. Same way you can derive it for the what? A cos theta, but when the theta will be decreasing, that will be here in this figure, right? Theta is from pi by 2 to 0. So what happened? First, the theta will be here. That means pi by 2. Now, theta is here again at 45, for example, right? Now, it will be decreasing. So, maybe it is 35, right? So, what happened? You can see the cos theta is supposed to be increased, right? Cos theta is supposed to be increased. You can see from this two figure, right? This is cos theta and this is cos theta. Now, same way in a third figure, when theta is supposed to be decreased, suppose 15, right here. So what happened? The cos theta value is supposed to be increased. So it will reach here, right? So you can say that when theta is a 0, that means your angle will be 0. The cos value is supposed to be 1. That's why you can say that what? Cos 0 equal to 1. This is cos 0 equal to 1 and cos 90 equal to 0. Fine. Is there any doubt? When theta is increased, what should be the change in cos theta? And when theta is decreased, what is the change in cos? Is there any doubt in that? So that you need to remember, right? Just a logic is what कि theta अगर increase होगा तो cos theta में क्या आएगा, right? And if theta will be increased, then what's the difference in cos theta, right? It may be required, okay? Now next thing is what? Same thing, but that is for what? A sine theta. So obviously the reverse case of that is going to be there. You can see in a figure, right? This is for a sine theta. Now if the value is moving from what? That means theta value is moving from 0 to pi by 2. That means from here 0 to pi by 2. So you can see that this is 45 angle. Sine theta is on y axis, right? So just a below figure of that one. Theta we have increased. Here suppose 45. Here may be 60, right? So theta is increasing. The sine theta value, that means the point on a y axis, that is also supposed to be increased. You can see in this figure, here it will be ended, right, at this point. Now in this, the point will be here. So obviously the value of sine theta is supposed to be increased. So for sine theta, we can say what? When we'll move from 0 to pi by 2, the third figure. Again, we have increased the theta as compared to the previous one, right here. So you can see that the sine theta value is increasing, right? So when theta is supposed to be increased, your sine theta value is increasing. So that's why you can say that sine 90 equal to 1, cos 90 equal to 0 and sine 90 equal to 1. The reverse case for the same, that is what? Sine theta, for which value? Pi by 2 to 0. That means what? The theta is supposed to be decreased. Okay. Can any one student tell me what happened when theta is supposed to be decreased? For example, pi by 2 to 0. Just raise your hand. So we'll unmute you. Raise your hand. What happened when theta will be decreased from pi by 2 to 0? Okay, Parth Vyas.
The value of sine will be decreased as the theta decreases.
Okay, the value of sine, the reverse case of the previous one, right? So we can say that it will be clear from the figure, right? See, the theta is here. Now again theta is decreasing. So sine theta also decreasing. Now what happened here? Again, theta will be decreased, sine theta value. So sine 0 equal to 0, right? Sine 0 equal to 0. Yeah, okay, right. Many students have written in a chat also, it will be decreasing, right? Fine. Okay. So there is no confusion in this, right? Now next, moving to the next point, that is what? The finding the value of sine theta and cos theta in different quadrant. That means just value, that means what? Either the sine theta is positive, negative, or cos theta is what? Positive or negative. So second quadrant, here you can see in a figure, second quadrant, the theta will be this one, right? Pi by 2 plus something. In second quadrant, this is the second quadrant, right? So that is what? Pi by 2. Here it's a pi by 2, that you know. So pi by 2 plus something. So it will be between what? Pi by 2 less than theta less than pi. Fine. Now next thing is what? Here you can see that the sine theta will be what? Sine theta is on y-axis, cos theta on x-axis. So you can see sine theta is obviously positive and the cos theta is what? Negative. Okay, from the figure itself you can derive it. So here it is written sine theta is positive and cos theta is negative. That means what? Sometimes the theta will be given and you are having some value. So using this, if you know this concept, so you can cross check your answer, right? Either your theta, sorry, the sine theta is supposed to be positive or negative. Fine. Same way that will be in a third quadrant. Okay. So third quadrant mein kya hoga? It will be between this pi less than theta and 3 pi by 2, right? Agar kuch doubt ho, so you can write down in a chat box, right? Because this is very basic things. Fine. Okay. So you can see that the cos theta will be here on a negative x-axis and sine theta also on a negative. So we can say that in third quadrant, both are negative. Fine. The next one is what? That will be in a fourth quadrant, right? So obviously the value is of theta between what? Pi by 2, sorry, 3 pi by 2 less than theta less than 2 pi. Fine. So if theta is in a fourth quadrant here, right? This is that. So sine theta will be on a minus, that means a negative y-axis, and cos theta on a positive. So cos theta is positive and sine theta is negative. Okay, clear everyone? What should be the sine theta and cos theta? That means either positive or negative in each quadrant. Fine. Okay. The next thing is what should be the values now? Okay. Before that, we can say either it will be a positive or a negative. Now, values of sine and cos for different quadrant values, right? So what happened here? First one is what? A sine n pi by 2 plus or minus theta. So we know that here that will be a what? Pi by 2, right? So pi by 2 plus or minus theta. So what happened? And for both sine n pi by 2 plus theta and sine n pi by 2 minus theta. And again for cos also the same value, right? Now the answer will be what? That you know, that will be either what? Plus or minus cos theta. But this sine, which sign? Plus or minus? That means that will be depend upon the value sine of which function? Sine. The answer of sine n pi by 2 plus or minus theta, that is equal to cos theta. Okay. But the sine of cos theta will again depend upon what? Sine of sine n pi by 2 plus or minus theta. So that is the basic things. Now the example, right? That means what? Here it will be given the sine pi by 2 plus theta. Sine pi by 2 plus theta. So sine pi by 2 plus theta, we know it will be plus or minus cos theta. Just we need to decide the sign. Okay. So here in figure it will be very clear, right? Pi by 2 plus theta. That means obviously it is going to in a which quadrant? Second quadrant, right? So what should be the value of sine and cos? Okay. Value, that means what? Either it will be positive or negative in the second quadrant. So that we have seen just, right? What is the value of that, or what is the sign of that? So obviously see the pi by 2 plus theta will be in a second quadrant. The sign of answer is cos theta. Answer is cos theta. And sign of sine pi by 2 plus theta is what? Positive. So our answer sign is also what? Positive. Fine. So in that way you need to decide the sign. Okay. Answer is cos theta. Sign is depend upon the sign function. Okay. Same way 3 pi by 2 minus theta. So 3 pi by 2, that will be in which quadrant? 3 pi by 2 minus theta. So obviously 3 pi by 2 minus theta. So that is become in a which quadrant? Third one, right? It is in a third quadrant. So our answer is what? Obviously the answer will be cos theta. But the sign here, sign will be depend upon which function? Sign. So what is the sign of this function in third quadrant? So we know this is on a minus y-axis, right? So it is obviously what? Sign will be what? Minus. So in our answer, the sign will be what? Minus. Fine. Doubt? अगर कुछ डाउट है ये दोनों एग्जाम्पल में, whenever sine pi by 2 plus or minus theta or 3 pi by 2 plus or minus theta, your answer will be always a cos theta and sign of that. Okay, either it will be positive or a negative, that will depend upon the left side of function. Just you have to remember in that way. Okay, So you need to decide, or you need to know the sign of each function, sine and cos in each quadrant. Fine. So that will be for sine. Now we'll move to the cos. Same way for the cos also, your answer is always in a which form? Sine theta. But you see the sign will be depend upon left side of the function. That is what? Cos. So obviously the plus or minus sine theta depend on the sign of cos function in both cases, right? Okay, same like the previous one. So the examples are given for 2, that means 1 for the pi by 2 plus something and 3 pi by 2 minus something, right? So you can see that from the figure itself, that already we have discussed, right? Pi by 2 plus theta. So obviously it will be in a second quadrant. But now we need to check the sign of what? Cos theta. Fine. Whatever the left side function will be there. So plus or minus sine theta. So obviously the answer will be sine theta. Now this sign will be depend upon what? Cos theta. So what is the cos, not cos theta, cos pi by 2 plus theta, right? So what is the cos sign in a second quadrant? That is what? Negative, right? It's what? Negative. So obviously here the sign will be what? Negative. Okay. Doubt? कुछ doubt है इसमें? Just write down in a chat box. Okay, fine. There is no doubt. Okay, is there any student? Okay. Yeah. 40 number. You have raised your hand. Unmute. 40 number. I have unmute you, right? You can speak. Is there any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so you have raised your hand. Fine. Okay.
No, ma'am. I find it the answer.
Okay, fine. You got na? Just one student have also written how the sign will be we are getting, right? So that sign will be depend upon the left side of the function. That is what? Cos. So what and which quadrant? So pi by 2 plus theta, that means it will be in a second quadrant, right? So just we have seen that in a second quadrant, the sign of the cos will be negative. Okay, and sign of the sine function, that is positive. But here left side we are having which function? Cos. So obviously the sign of cos is negative. So that is supposed to be there in, yeah, all STC concept, right? Okay. In short, you can remember in that one, all positive in a first quadrant. Okay. In second quadrant, that means what? STC, right? In that way, you know that concept, right? Okay, fine. Yeah, all STC concept. Okay. Now, the next one is what? 3 pi by 2 minus something. So obviously this will goes to in which quadrant? A third quadrant, right? This is what? Third quadrant. So find answer of this one is obviously, sorry, it will be a what? A sine theta, right? Now sine theta, that means what? We can say a sine theta. Now obviously the sign, this sign will be depend upon left side of the function. So left side is what? Cos. So cos is in third quadrant. So negative sign. That's why here we'll get what? A negative sign. Just you need to remember whatever the sign of answer, it will depend upon the left side of function. That is the simple one. In that one you can remember, right? So that is the thing. Okay, fine. Okay. So next thing is what? So this is about what? Cos and sine. What should be the value in each quadrant? What should be the sign in each quadrant? But what? Pi by 2 plus or minus something and n pi by 2 plus or minus something, right? So that is what? You can see that, right side. If left side is cos, answer will be sine. If left side is cos, left side is sine, your answer will be what? Cos, right? Now, the another is if it in terms of n pi. If it will be in terms of what? N pi, right? So n pi hoga, to kya hoga answer? That will be whatever it is in a left side, cos n pi plus theta or cos n pi minus theta. Right side we are having same function. That is what? Cos theta. Kab wo? Pi. If it will be pi by 2 plus or minus something, तो right side function reverse हो जाएगा. That means cos तो sine, sine तो cos, right? But in this case, right side will be the same function as the left side, and the sine again, sine, this is depend upon the left side of function. That means what? Cos. Okay. So the example first one, cos pi minus theta. So obviously the answer will be what? Cos theta only. Now here the sine we want will be depend upon what? In a cos. Pi minus theta. So obviously it will be in which quadrant? Second quadrant. So what is the sine of cos theta in second quadrant? That is the basic. It will be fall into which? Minus x axis. So obviously the sine will be what? Minus. Okay. Doubt है इसमें कुछ? Is there any doubt? Okay, fine. Now just tell me okay, I'm not showing the figure to you. Just instead of cos pi minus theta, plus or minus theta, I want the answer for this sine n pi plus or minus theta. Any one student? Just think about a few seconds and just raise your hand. Sine n pi plus or minus theta. Just compare it with the previous one, right? Yeah. And मैंने आपको बोला कि जब भी n pi plus or minus something है तो right side भी sign ही आएगा. Okay, answer में. Just you need to tell the sign of the answer. Okay. सिर्फ हमें sign कैसे आएगा ना वही mention करना है. Okay, Devanshi and Dhruvin. Okay, fine. Both positive. Okay, minus sine theta. No. Okay, no. Okay, minus sine theta. Okay, some are saying it's a minus sign, some are saying it's plus. Okay, so, okay, Hetvi, right? Okay, Hetvi. Tell something.
Ma'am, in second quadrant, sign will be positive,
Okay.
and in third quadrant, it will be negative. If
Okay.
pi plus theta, then it will be positive. It will be negative. Sorry, and
Okay.
pi minus theta, then it will be positive.
Yeah, pi plus theta. That means what? It's a. Repeat it. So I'll write down here. Whenever it's pi plus theta, right? So it will be fall into which category? Pi plus theta. So that will be in a third quadrant. The sign of this in a third quadrant, that is minus. So obviously the sign of this function is a what? -1, right? So you can see from the figure it is minus. Okay, minus sign. Yes. And pi minus theta, that means it will be a second quadrant. At that time your sign will be plus. So your sign will be what? That means the sign of the answer will be what? Plus. Fine. Okay. Is there any doubt? Other students? Other student, is there any doubt? Okay, minus and plus. Fine. Okay. So this is all about what? What should be the value of sine and cos? What should be the sign? Okay. Now we are moving to the equations, and that is also an important one, right? Equation, that means what? If it will be given in terms of cos alpha minus beta, sin alpha minus beta, anything, right? So you need to solve it. You need to simplify it, right? So for that, you should remember some formulas also, or you know the derivation, how it will become, right? So we'll see this one. Okay, first one is a basic equation, right? That is what? A cos alpha minus beta. So this equation is what? Cos alpha cos beta plus, अगर यहाँ पे minus sign है, so plus sin alpha sin beta. Okay, is there any doubt in that equation? Basic equation, that is one, right? Okay, now another one, cos alpha plus beta. So if you do not know directly answer of that one, okay, or if you want to cross check it, so we can write what here, cos alpha minus, because we know the equation of minus one, right? So minus in bracket minus beta. Now again you can write down the same one, cos alpha cos of minus beta, sin alpha sin of minus beta. Now we have already seen what happened when cos minus beta is there. So answer is what? Cos beta. And when sine, that means if the angle of sine will be in a negative, so you will get what? Minus sign. That means what? If sine of minus theta, your answer will be minus sine theta. Fine, in that way. So this is the second equation. In that one you can see that the sign is supposed to be different. अगर यहाँ पे minus है तो यहाँ पे plus आएगा. If here it will be plus, so here you are having a minus one. Right? Same this two equation. For cos, the same equation we have to derive for the what? Sine. So sin alpha minus beta. Fine. Sin alpha minus beta equal to what? How you are supposed to write down? Or see, we know directly this equation, right? कि अगर यहाँ पे sin है, so it will be sin alpha cos beta and cos alpha sin beta. एक बार sin आएगा, एक बार cos minus cos and sin. And if it will be cos, so both are cos cos and sin sin. Fine. But here it just written what, how it will or it can be derived. Okay, no need to go in that much detail. Just we have to remember this way. So it will be useful when you are going for the mathematics one, right? It is a basic one. And yeah, one more thing is what? It may be possible that we'll take the exam of this basic course, right? Whatever we are going to just revise it. That means we have already seen indices, surds, logarithms and all that, right? Trigonometry, we are going to also see the differentiation, integration, all in a details and all methods. So it may happen that you will be having an exam will be let you know in advance, right? But just keep revising all this thing with the lectures, right? So you can attempt an exam very smoothly, right? Because at that time this type of equation can be useful, right? So be prepared for that also. Fine. Okay. So obviously the sign, you can directly go for this equation, sin alpha cos beta minus cos alpha sin beta. Same way for the plus sign. Okay. So sin alpha cos beta, and here it will be what? Plus. Fine. Okay. Now, is there any doubt in this 4 equation? Okay, fine. There is no doubt, right? Fine, fine. Okay. Now, from this 4 equation, you can derive a equation for what? Tan alpha plus beta and cot alpha plus beta, right? You can derive the equation for that. So from the basic definition, we know that tan is nothing but a what? Sine upon cos. Tan is what? Sine upon, and we have to remember the derivation. No, you are not supposed to remember the derivation. Directly, if you know the equation, then it's okay, fine. because in mathematics 1 we are going to use directly this equation sometimes. Fine. So no need to go for that one. Okay. Now what happened? 10 alpha plus beta. So we know tan equal to sine upon cos. Whatever the angle will be there with the tan, that is going to be same for what? Sine and cos. So sine alpha plus beta, cos alpha plus beta. Now see, directly we have used the equation of what? Sine and cos. Directly we have equation. Okay. Fine. Okay. So what happened into that one? Just see from the equation, it will be clear, right? That means what? This sine, cos alpha plus beta. So just the equation of this and the equation of what? Sine. So you can derive this equation. Sometimes it may be required, this is for the cos and this is for the sine. Just you need to divide, right? That means ye likho pura uske niche. So you will get your answer. Fine. Okay. Now for the cot, same way you can write for the cot also, cos upon sine. We know the basic equation of cos alpha plus beta and sine alpha plus beta. So you can go for that, right? Fine. Okay. So in that way you can go for what? Tan and cot. Okay. Now the another thing is the main equation that will be used very frequently, right, in mathematics 1. So that is what? It's just two equation, basic equations are there, these two of sine. Okay, just it will be written what? With the plus sign. That means addition of this two. So obviously the right side is also supposed to be added. Okay. Now, so you can see 2 sine alpha cos beta. The other thing is going to be cancelled out. This two, cos alpha and cos alpha sine beta. Right. So you will get this. Now we want the simplification of this equation. So just what we have taken in, right? The meeting may be end in 2 minutes, right? So we'll try to solve it within 2 minutes. If it not be there, right? If it's not possible to complete that, don't log in again in the same link. We'll continue it in a next lecture. Fine. Don't join again. Just what happened? Just alpha minus beta. Assume it's a capital A. Alpha plus beta. Assume that is what? Capital B. Fine. So we can doing some operation into that and we can get what? Alpha equal to A plus, yeah, you can use a Thomas Calculus book as a reference book, right? You can use, right? Any reference book you can use. Whatever the content or whatever the syllabus we are having, that should be covered, right? And it should reference, all reference books are, okay, ma'am. Yeah, I'll share it today, right? So you can revise trigonometry because it's a lengthy one. So that will be easy for you to revise all that thing. I'll share by today evening.